And that's how the nuclear calendar works. That is how the nuclear calendar works, ladies and gentlemen. So just watch out for that. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Early Access Ixalan is going on right now, and I'm trying to make as many new and amazing decks that we can from this very fun set. Highly recommend, guys. If you're thinking about getting back in, this is the time. There's a lot of power, there's a lot of combos, there's a lot of fun in this set. For me personally, I feel like this really, I just vibe with this whole set right now. And I've done a few decks already. I've done dinos, I've done vampires, I'm doing a lot of different things, angels, other stuff like that. And I said, I haven't really done a good aggro yet. What does aggro look like in the face of the new Ixalan stuff with crazy combo plays and all that? Well, I said, well, let's get to these Goblin Pirates, man. Gobbo Pirates, all kind of crazy stuff. Let's get into some shenanigans. Let's rob treasure. So this is the Pirate Goblin janky mess right here with certain surprises that you may have heard about. Nonsensical combos that you may have heard about before or seen on somewhere else. So this is going to be your mono red aggro. Before we get down to the nuts and bolts of this one, though, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe. It's gonna happen. You're just gonna be ripped apart by a YouTube werewolf who wants you to like the channel, who join the channel, join the villains, and subscribe today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person. You can check us out on YouTube as well. If you're not onto Twitch, hit the bell and you can follow us on YouTube because we go live there as well. You check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. Anything that you want is going to be right there. Post decks, communicate anything, and of course this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want to get a copy of this, it'll be in the description in the AetherHub. All that stuff is going to be right there. So what do we talk about when we talk about Millennium Gobos? Well, we got a few cool tricks up our sleeves. Cacophony Scamp is going to be fantastic. I love that when we, he's a 1/1 red goblin and he deals combat damage. You can explode him. If he does, he proliferates. When he dies, he deals damage equal to its power to any target. So the more powerful he is, the bigger explosion is going to go off. Great early play stuff right there. Diamond Pickaxe. Is it a Minecraft reference? I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Are they literally... Come on. I mean, I feel like it has to be a Minecraft reference. 1 red artifact equipment. Easy to play. Pretty easy to equip. 2 to equip on the next turn. Enchanted creature has +1/+1. Whenever this creature attacks, you get a treasure token. So you don't even need to hit. As long as you attack... you generate a lot of treasure tokens. Why do we want that much treasure? Well, there's some good combos we're going to pull off with it. That's good stuff, dude. The other funny thing about this one, since it's indestructible, we have a unique combo here of Gleeful Demolition. If you destroy target artifact, you control that artifact. You create 3 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature tokens. What's funny about that is that it's indestructible. So this is an endless source of, if you keep saying Gleeful Demolition on Diamond Pickaxe, you keep generating goblins. Like, it doesn't go away, it doesn't sacrifice, it's indestructible. So it doesn't destroy it. It just, goblins just shoot out of the pickaxe, which is kind of funny. And that's a great way to just keep putting that board pressure on. Goblin Tomb Raider. Really like this one because we are working with artifacts, and remember that a treasure token is an artifact. So if we have a treasure token on the board, he is good to go there. He's literally being Indiana Jones right there. You love to see it. Goblin also, Goblin Pirates and goblins in general in Ixalan look like kind of like monkeys. They look like, you know, they're not so much those reptilioid kind of goblins from other places. They look like silly monkeys. 1 red, 1/2. As long as you control an artifact, it gets +1 and haste. Now here is the card that I wanted to put. I had 2 kind of ideas, and I said, well, if you have 2 ideas, we might as well put them together. The Millennium Calendar, obviously a reference to the Doomsday Countdown Mayan calendar here, which was pretty clever. 1 red, it's easy to put down. Whenever you untap one or more permanents during your untap step, put that many counters on Millennium Calendar. You can pay 2 and tap to double the amount of counters on Millennium Calendar. When there are 1,000 or more counters on the Millennium Calendar, meaning Millennium, it counts to 1,000, sacrifice it and each opponent loses 100 life, 1,000, not even 100, 1,000 life. This is like, what if we had AetherHub Flux and we just made it the craziest thing ever? So you're saying, well, that's really hard to get to 1,000. Well, you figure how many permanents do you untap in an aggro deck per turn? 4, 5, or something like that? And I'm able to double it each turn. Okay, so now you get into exponents. Now you're saying, all right, well, now I have 20, now I have 40, now I have 80, oh, now I have, 160. You're really starting to double it. By the end there, if you have 500, the next turn you're going to get 1,000. It's not that hard. Especially with the building each time. So it's a great way to sink that extra money into that extra mana. And there's also a secret little trick that we're going to do with it that we don't even need this calendar to go up. Just clocking the time up is going to kill our opponent. Enterprising Scallywag. I started out with more of these guys. He does generate, he is a Goblin Pirate, and I think he might even be the same guy as this one. He looks very similar. But again, one of those monkey goblins, 1 red and 1, 2/2. The beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, create a treasure token. Descend mean each time a permanent is put anywhere from your from anywhere into your graveyard. So if you have lost any kind of permanent, you've descended, you can generate another treasure token. Again, a nice amount of ramp in there. We don't need that many. I started off with more. We don't need that many. I think 2 is perfectly enough. Rundeveldt Hordemaster. If we're going to be coming in with goblins, we want them to be pumped up. Great one from Dominaria right here. 1 red and 1, 1/1. Other goblins you control get +1/+1. Whenever Rundeveldt Hordemaster or another goblin you control dies, exile the top card of your library. If it's goblin, you may cast it until the end of your next turn. So he does help. When a goblin dies, he gets more goblins involved. One of the late adds to this deck that I realized that we needed as time goes on was Wren's Resolve. 1 red and 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Fantastic for just keeping. Red just always needs life. It needs blood kind of always flowing into the deck. You constantly need to be shoveling more and more power down into it. You constantly need to be playing new cards, have fresh cards to play. It's very important. So Wren's Resolve is a good one, and I would even say maybe you even want to add more into there. Any kind of card that's going to let you functionally play more cards as time goes on may be a useful addition, because you just got to keep pushing damage down range. Here we have Breach's Eager Pilgrim, another Goblin Pirate. Yeah, I just love seeing Goblin Pirates. They're just funny. 1 red and 2, 3/3 first strike. Whenever a pirate you control attacks, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Create a treasure token. Target creature can't block this turn. Fantastic for getting around big monsters and just getting damage down range. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. Again, another way to play cards off the top and just keep the pressure going down. Squee, Dubious Monarch. We gotta run goblins. It's gonna be this guy. 1 red and 2, 2/2. Haste. Whenever Squee Dubious Monarch attacks, create a 1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. You may cast Squee Dubious Monarch from your graveyard by paying 1 red and 3 and exiling full other cards from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. Again, he generates a goblin every turn when he swings in. You have a couple of Rundevelts. It starts getting real ugly. It starts getting real powerful. And he has that lovely recursion from the graveyard. Roaming Throne. I imagine that this is going to be a new ad for a lot of Typal and Tribal decks right here. 4-drop, and it's a 4/4 golem, which is okay with Ward 2. Pretty solid creature. But what's so great about it is Roaming Throne is the chosen type in addition to other types. So when it comes into play, you choose a creature type. Obviously, we're going to choose goblins, but you can choose anything for this guy. If a triggered ability of another creature enters another creature you control of the chosen type triggers, it triggers an additional time. That means Squee, every time that you attack, you get a goblin, you get another one from that. Every time that you trigger with breaches, you get a you do something, you can actually make 2 creatures can't be able to block. Rundeveldt, if a creature dies, you get to look for 2 creatures. Scallywag, you get 2 treasures. Everything gets doubled, you get it down and down. This gets to explode twice, which is pretty funny when you think about it. So it will absolutely add that kind of dynamic level at the high end that I don't think people are expecting. It really just kind of is like, whoa, everything is doubled. We're getting twice the amount of power out of stuff. So really good card. And then of course we have All Will Be One. You're saying, Jay, that's a little weird. Why is All Will Be One in here? We're not using counters. Well, yeah, we are. Millennium Calendar, All Will Be One has been the much talked about combo play, and I said, why not throw it in some crazy Goblin Pirates? We'll have the treasure for it. We'll have the ability to build up to it. Why not? You know what I mean? 2 red and 3. Whenever you put 1 or more permanents on a permanent, whenever we put more counters, one or more counters on a permanent player, all will one deals that much damage to an opponent, creature, an opponent controls, or a planeswalker. Millennium Calendar, guess what? You have 20 counters on Millennium Calendar, and you pay 2 to double it, and all will be 1 is out. That's 20 points of damage. You have 100, and you pay for 200. You pay to double it. That's 200. Any single time you untap, remember, any time that you untap anything, you get a counter on it. Let's say you've just attacked full board and you're going to untap a bunch of garbage. Even your mana, you untap 5 mana, you're putting 5 counters, All Will Be One throws 5 fire downrange on it. That is the combo play we're working for. You can have multiple of these. I originally had 4, I adjusted it down by 1. It's crazy ridiculous to combine Millennium with all. Untapping, you have this combo where untapping just throws damage at your opponent. So much fun, so crazy. I love it. I just want to do more of that. I might do a Boros with that just to keep untapping and doing things and throwing damage. Just a really, really fun, just awesome combo play to do right there. 18 mountains, 1 cavern, or 2 caverns of souls for our pesky little blue players who want to get in the way right there. Just choose goblins, and it's basically everything is every goblin is uncounterable. And 2 Mirex. I like to create these because they are artifact creatures, and of course we can crack artifacts open for gleeful demolition, and putting poison counters will also trigger All Will Be One, so that's pretty funny too. So that's what we're looking at with the Millennium Gobos, not unlike the Millennium Falcon. 19 goblin creatures. We have the ability to generate more tokens, so it seems a little low, or 21 total. It seems a little low, but that's okay. 6 sorcery, 10 artifacts, 3 enchantments, 22 lands altogether, 1.9, very fast, fun, aggressive pirate goblin nonsense. So we're hitting all 3 of the big, if you want to go back and watch my other filmography of Ixalan so far, we've hit all the other big 3 factions. We have vampires, pirates, and dinos. All 3 I did this weekend, and I had a great time. This is the Millennium Goblin deck. What is your Millennium Calendar build? Tell me what you think about it. Do you like this one? Do you think it's broken? Should they ever have printed a card this freaking crazy? Give me your thoughts on it. Here is the horizontal view for you horizontal type of guys right there. Team Horizontal Rise Up. I personally don't like it, but whatever. You'll notice we don't really have that many burn in it. So on the sideboard, I'm thinking a Braid and Lightning Strike could be your burn. Of course, a play with fire wouldn't be mad in there either, just for the hell of it. I'm not worried about it. You can see that most of our stuff is in 1 and a little bit in 2. Really a lot of 1-drops. We are going very fast with this one. And then on the back end, we have the combo plays and Roaming Throne to kind of finish it off. So there we go. There's your Gobbo deck, your Goblin Monkey Pirate deck. Fantastic stuff. Lots of fun. We're going to get into the game. Thank you, Wizard of the Coast, for giving me early access. Let's do it, boys. Ooh, we were just playing Dinos. So let's switch to Millennium Goblins, and let's go. Anime. Or else my weeb of a girlfriend is going to get mad at me if I don't say anime and manga, and I anglicize it to anime and manga. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like that when I say that. Alright. Goblin Tomb Raider. Ramble Familiar. Nice, I got breaches. I already played Vampires Royal Philo. TCS Logi, he didn't like it. The Vampire deck, the Vampire video will go out though. Okay, I think we're onto something here with Gobbo Wobbos. But make sure you turn on that that bell, because we're probably going to be putting out Vampires tomorrow, the video. I know he was probably bedridden that there wasn't that land destruction. That sweet, sweet land destruction. So, you know, I get it. I get it. Discord link, by the way, Discord links are in any description of any video I've ever made ever. So, just gotta go right there and you'll get it. McFluffy52. Okay. Explorer's Cache. Boom, pop. Okay. We say good game. And that's how the nuclear calendar works. That is how the nuclear calendar works, ladies and gentlemen. So just watch out for that. Gotta watch out for that. That's how calendar works. Oh my goodness, we got Chinese, Japanese. I'm not good at telling it. I can tell Korean from the other two. Korean is very, very distinctive. But I want to say that's kanji. I think that's Japanese. Yeah. Enterprising Scallywag. Tango. Thermal Alchemist, very cool. Sorcery. Boom. Wow, I sure would love to get a something. Boom. Okay. And turn. Happier than ever. Ooh, and the festivities. Very bad. Another one of those, I'd have been in trouble. Alright, didn't see any new cards there, man. I don't know. Alright, let's keep going. I'm liking this one. I'm seeing some potential. I think we do need a little card draw. I think that's probably it. If we do some little card draw exile on it. Okay. So we do Diamond, then we do Goblin. Jack Torrance. Isn't that the guy from... Isn't that the guy that went crazy in the Overlook Hotel? Bit of offerings. Goblin. Boom. YOLO swag. Here's Johnny. Yeah, it's Jack Torrance's. I'm almost positive. Yes, the guy from The Shining. Decline. I don't know if he's got anything here, man. Board wipe, maybe. There you go. Oof. That in. It's got another board wipe. Okay, he's building. He's building boost. He's building boost. Cave in. There we go. Okay, still building boost here. Scampering Surveyor. He's doing caves. Unless that's a wipe. Can discover. He can discover a little bit. It's still a land. You can do Cavernous Maw. Hey, what's up, Mellow Marrow? How you doing? Pretty mellow with that marrow. Spelunking. Treasure token, treasure token. Okay, crazy. Put that on there. Two. Big action. Okay. Been a while since you last popped in. Yeah, man. Welcome back, though. The mellowest marrow that you could possibly even imagine. Jack Torrance is taking up time here. Okay, scampering guy. Ba 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 ba. Recently picked up this game again. Yeah, well, welcome back either way, bro. It's a good game. We're in a good spot right now. This new set looks really good. Spelunking. Doo doo doo. All right. He's gonna do Cave Monster. Roaming Throne. It. Red aggro. Well, I'd like it to be aggro. It's going pretty slow right now. Scamper should trigger twice. If the ability of another creature you control chooses the trigger, triggers an additional time. Yeah. Yeah, it should. Bad call. Good idea, Tanukes. There's Bat Colony again. My turn. Now it should trigger 5 times in a row. A million gajillion times in a row. It should trigger. Man lands are back on the menu, boys. Bat Colony. Okay. My turn. I think that might be it for him, man. Homeboy might be done. becomes a cavernous event. Is that going to become a cavernous event as well? Cavernous event. Ooh, you can't let Cacophony scamp through, man. It's gonna die no matter what. Yeah, it does trigger twice. Good stuff. Discord. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Goblin Raider, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power, Swingo. Hey, it's Strider. Okay. I love how he chose the Pinkie Pie. Yeah, or a modified, some sort of veto something. Vampires. I'm trying to think. My turn. So if I put down all will be one next turn, I'm going to explode him. Unless he cracks that open. Burning down the house. Read the first three, and Rice's Vanderbilt Crawler. It was great to read the first three, then skip to Blood and Gold. I didn't like them, believe it or not. I didn't care for them that much. I read Queen of the Damned and Interview with the Vampire, and then I was like, eh. Brother Pretend. Oh, it got me there. Rayquaza, Mirex, Stoof. Matlatal. The Golden Throne. Burning down the house. Burning down the house. I need some more card draw. Seven. He's doing something. Hit the mother load. Discover 10. Scallywag. Scallywag. The Celestis. Big score. Oh, he's saving up here. Okay. Wait, so if I do Sacrifice on Diamond Pickaxe, it doesn't go anywhere? It's just an infinite font? Hey, thank you, Nerdy Kitty. I don't know what your streamer here is doing, man. But he got 500,000 mana. I don't know what he's doing with it, but doing something. Brother, it's 10. Hit the mother load. Runeveld Horde Master. Okay. I'm drawing a distinct lack of hasty creatures here. Big score. Brotherhood's End. Again. Okay, 17 mana. Arcane Bombardment. Hey, that's what he was looking for. I figured there was an end date in here somewhere. Almost milled himself, but that's alright. Enterprising Scallywag. Can't draw anything good here. I've got hasty creatures, I've got token generators, I've got Millennium Calendar, which would have fucking ripped. Yeah, I'm drawing like shit too, so we're both just staring at each other. Oof. We'll get there any moment. Bitter Reunion, boom. Invasion of Mercadia. It's like watching two. Yeah, it's the slowest mono red game in the world. It's the slowest mono red combo game ever in existence. I definitely need some card draw on this, is what I'm learning right now. That's what I'm learning right now, is I definitely need card draw on this. Wow, mana right there. That's good stuff. Legion of Mercadia. Hey, thank you for coming, Dark Prodigy. That's all we can hope for nowadays, man. Wow. Draw a card, then discard a card. He's not hitting what he needs then, huh? Neither am I, to be frank. Oh, look at that. All right. He wasted all of it. Yeah, he wasted a lot of his spells trying to get back at me. Trying to slow me down. But that was an interesting game. I tip my, you can tell Mr. Stone, I tip my cap to him. My vampire cap. It's a very fancy cap. Listen, I expected, we all know, I know he's not in the right mind that they didn't print Star of Extinction again. I know he's just not happy about that. He hasn't been feeling good all day, just to that fact. So I understand. I understand. Hey, there we go. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Airball, what are you doing, Airball? Iron Crag, everyone running Iron Crag right now. Decline. Atsushi, the Blazing Sky. Caravan of Souls, Goblin, boom. Goblin, boom. Boof, 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 boof. Unless he's got a board wipe, he's fucking done. Unless he's got a board wipe, he's fucking done. He might. He might. He's done. Alright, that worked correctly that time. For sure. That was a fast one. We'll finish it strong here, and then we'll do a shakedown breakdown. Sika 1, 2, 3, 4. I've won a lot of games tonight? I don't think so. I feel like I've lost everything I've played, but that's also my negative perception. Glimpse the core. Today I won. I probably had a better record combined, yeah. Today, during the day, I did alright for myself. Once I got vampires dialed in, I was in my element, so. Decline. And he's out of there. Okay. All right. I beat Swayze twice today. So, yeah. That's, listen, it's not easy to beat the Triple Color King. I'm going to give him all due respect. I beat Swayze playing a Mardu. That's a few and far between accomplishment right there. So, I mean, that should speak to the level of power we're talking about. But we're going to leave this Gobble Wobbles right here. Pretty good Gobble Wobbles. I'm pretty happy with them overall. It was kind of a game of telephone. It was, of course, Red Cat running, our good friend Red Cat running a Goblin deck that was vaguely similar to this. And then Tanuki modifying his Goblin deck, and then me modifying Tanuki's Goblin deck. So a little bit of game of Goblin telephone right here with the addition of the Millennium Falcon on it. Which is fantastic. You'd love to see it. So we're gonna leave this one right there. I really wanted to do Millennium Calendar All Will Be One, and I figured that this would probably be the right shell for it. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. So with all that being said, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye bye.